Whoa! Images. Let's talk about images today. If you're an affiliate marketer or any form of marketer, you're going to have a lot of images to play with, and you're going to have to create graphics and presentations all the time. Now, you'll probably use Photoshop if you've got a professional package, but Photoshop is a premium package. You have to pay for it on a monthly subscription. So are there any free Photoshop alternatives? Well, there are. Yes, there are. There's one called Photopea. There's a few others. But Photopea is almost like an exact copy. And the great thing about Photopea is that it runs in a browser. So you can even use it on a mobile phone or any device that runs a browser. So to me, it's one of the best free online photo editors and image editors that you can actually play with. So if you're wondering how to create images for free for your affiliate marketing, then you're in the right place. So welcome to my business and tech cave for affiliate marketers. I'm David Anthony. So are you ready for a quick 2-minute tutorial about Photopea? Are you ready? Should we do it? Yay! So this is just a quick 2-minute demo. It's not going to give you a lot of details about all the in-depth things because it takes time. And as an affiliate marketer, you're going to need to learn how to actually do graphics and images if you want to be successful. Okay. Notice on here, you've got new projects, you can open from the computer. See all the different file types that you can actually open here. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I'm going to open up an existing file, a PSD file. A PSD file is a native Photoshop file. So it's incredible. It's superb. You can actually open Photoshop files in here, as well as all these others. Adobe Illustrator, XD, Sketch, PDFs. It's incredible. Okay, open. And this is a thumbnail from one of my previous videos. Don't bother. Well, do bother, check it out. It's a good video to watch. Okay, let me just give you a quick overview. Down the left-hand side here, you see all the different tools. Now, don't feel overwhelmed by all this. Just take it step by step. Over here on the right-hand side, you can actually see that there's many different layers. And the eye icon basically allows you to display and hide layers. That's the great thing about Photoshop and image editors like this. You can put everything in a stack. So the one that's on the top, of course, hides the ones below. And you can change the opacity of each layer so something show through and bleed through. That's how you get some amazing effects. Let me introduce you to your first shortcut key. Control if you're on a PC, or Command on a Mac, Control minus. And you can see you're zooming out, Control plus, and zooming in. A very, very good shortcut key. If you scroll down the little eyes down here and just drag your mouse down, it will actually make the layers visible or invisible. So that's a great little tip too. So if I want to move an object on a layer, I need to first change my tool. I need to be on the mouse pointer over here. So if I can click now on this object, and I can drag it down and move it around. I can also hit the delete key and boom, it's gone. Now let me show you some of the things that are hidden behind the scenes and the shortcut key to get in there. Each object basically has a set of properties. If you come over here, learn why, and double click it, notice I'm just clicking in the gray area here, double click it, it'll bring up the layer options screen, which is really superb. Now I'm going to move that to one side so I can actually see what's going on. And here at the top is the opacity. If I want to put a stroke around here, I can click on the stroke, and notice now it's selected, and I can change the stroke thickness, and I can change the stroke color to whatever I want in here. And if I know the hex code, the hexadecimal code, or the RGB code, so there's a lot of technical stuff here. If you're going to do any image manipulation, you're going to have to start learning about all these little bits and pieces. I'm going to take the stroke off now, so it's not lost those settings. If I click it back on, it'll put them back. But let's take it off and come down here onto the drop shadow. This is really cool to actually add whatever you like. So I'm going to change the opacity of that. So you can see how the drop shadow is getting darker. I can change the angle by just literally dragging it around. I can change the distance from where it actually is sitting and the spread of how it does. And if I want to actually add some noise, make it all fuzzy, there we can do that. Let's have a look at the color overlay. That's really cool for a lot of things. I'm going to come out of here and I'm going to choose a different object. I'm going to click on me. Come back in. I'm going to put a color overlay on top of me. So how cool. So instantly you've got something very, very different. So let's change the color. Click in here and you can actually play around with it, choosing whatever you want by just dragging around here and clicking, or you can choose any color out of your palette. And I can change the opacity in here very easily. So now you see, I've given myself a cool tint. Some great pattern overlays in here that are predefined and preset. Some great stuff. So I'll just show you a couple of more things and just get your taste buds bursting a little for this program. Let's have a look at gradients. I'm going to come down here to the bottom line, and if you'll see down here your color palettes, if you do a gradient, then it will take the color between these two colors. Here's my gradient tool over here. I'll select that. Now I'm just clicking and dragging across, and you can see the line that occurs. So you can actually move this around while it's still selected to actually change the angle of the gradient, and there you go. Whoa! So the last thing I want to show you is how to export your file. You've done all your playing, you've created some great stuff, you want to get it out of here. Now you can export it as a JPEG, a PNG, as a Photoshop file, and plus many, many others. I suggest that you take a Photoshop copy, a PSD, and also export it as a JPEG as well. Because when you've got the Photoshop file, it's got all the layers in it. If it's a JPEG, it's flat image, you can't do anything very much with it. Come up to the File menu over here, Save as PSD, Photoshop file, and it's done it. It's downloaded that and it's now on my computer. Phew, because if this crashes in the middle of what I'm doing, or if something happens to my browser, I've lost this file, it's gone. So I do recommend that you save your file as you go along, just download it to your computer, because this is a free account, it's not doing anything saving. There's nothing going on in the background here. So if your browser crashes, you've lost your information. Now let's export it as a JPEG. File, export as, and you see some options in here. I'm just going to do a JPEG, and notice the quality, and this is a little tip down here. This is the actual size. You can actually see how big the file is. Now as a tip, if you're uploading YouTube thumbnails, they need to be 2 meg or less. So this is a great little tool for using that. So if I go to 100, you can see I've got 1.6 meg, so I'm still good. I'm under my 2 meg. If I wasn't, I could just adjust the quality down a little to get the actual size within what I wanted. Click on Save, and there it is. It's downloaded onto my computer, ready for doing whatever I want. Whoa! Told you it was quick. Hey, you probably want to learn a lot more about Photoshop. You probably got excited now. This is your very first time of using these type of tools. Now, I don't currently have any courses for Photoshop, but I do have some courses from other things on Skillshare. Check out my link here, getus.at/Skillshare. Now, even if I don't have a course in the near future, check out other people's Photoshop courses on here. There's some really good courses, and some of them are absolutely free. So I hope you got a lot of value from the video today, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you very much. Check out my link here, getus.at/Skillshare. getus.at/Skillshare.